morning, everybody. Welcome back to our channel. So we're going to be working a little bit in the freezer today. I do have my glasses on, and I know that's always bad. We're going to be working a little bit in the freezer today. We're going to go freezer shopping. So we're still doing the June low spend, no spend month. I did have enough monies this week to get groceries because I got a deposit last week. So what the kids and I are going to do now, mostly me and Alana, maybe Jackson, will go out to the garage and see what we have as far as meats, because I'm trying to keep it as low carb as possible. And I actually have done well. Yesterday I didn't have anything with carbs that wasn't fruit. And I just had some cherries yesterday. So mostly everything was just natural carbs. I had some almonds, and I had, what else did I have? I had cauliflower. Just whatever carbs naturally are in your fruit or your veg. That's what I had. So what I'm going to do now is just go shop my freezer, because I do need to get some meats cooking or have meats available. I think the problem with any eating plan is not planning. So I do need to plan what to have available. And so we're going out to freezer shop right now. Which part, bud?
The part where the cats are hunting.
The parts where the cats are hunting. That's a really great part. Okay, let's see what we got going on in the garage. Perhaps we want to call it the garage. Okay, you guys, so don't judge my my garage, because after Friday, half of this stuff will not be here. Everything here and on the table is for the swap, except this one basket. I do need to clean that out. But everything here is for the swap. And then these are chairs we keep in our car, but we went on that trip, so we just took those out. And then everything here, shoes and on around, are for the swap as well. I'm so glad it's Friday, because I can't do a lot of stuff. My nerves get bad. But anywho, and these are also going into the swap. They should be on the table, not the deep freeze, but we shall not mention it. Okay. So let's go into, oh, we got bread. I didn't know that. Well, we got these icy pops a couple weeks ago with coupons, and they're still in there. Well, we haven't been here, so really. Okay, I think I'm going to pull out the pork chops. So let's see. Pork chops. And what's this one? That's a roast. Let's see what this one is. Okay, this is pork chops. In the bottom of my purse, yeah, baby. And then this is pork chops. So let me just do the pork chops. I'll put the loin back, because I don't want to take out too much. And I'll just cook all the pork chops. And that'll give us a couple meals. So we are getting pretty down in our freezer. Hold the ham, sister. Hold the ham. Okay, let's see. Those are all Nutrisystem meals. These are all Nutrisystem meals. Okay. Here's some sausage. We're going to take out the chicken sausage. That way we'll have something for lunch. Do we have buns?
Yeah, the freezer.
Okay, that's another roast. We're going to keep that. I might do a Mississippi roast. This is a piece of, I think this is keto cheesecake or Weight Watcher cheesecake. Weight Watcher cheesecake. I can't remember. I'm going to take it in the house and let it thaw in the fridge. Okay. Yeah, I'll get it in a sec, bud. Okay, let me see what this is. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put all these roasts and things in this basket now. Then I'll know what I have. Okay, so we're getting down to some of the ends of our meats. Got 2 packs of meat. Okay. And then we'll put the bread over there. That way. We'll have that. So this is the freezer. And it started high. So I probably do need to defrost this because there's a lot of ice here that probably should not be here. So we may defrost this and just keep everything in the house and sit this outside to let it defrost, but I'm not sure yet. So we'll see how that goes. But for right now, we just rehomed. Lift this up, sister, so I can see what's underneath there. Okay, yeah, we're getting to the end because that's just stock, and then those potatoes that I did forever ago, and then of course all of the Nutrisystem meals are under there. So Alon says there's more meat under the potatoes. Let's see what's under there. Oh, there's a value pack of looks like roast. Well, we'll leave it down there for now. We'll deal with what we have right now. Let's make sure we sit it back so we can sit that basket back on top of it. And then we'll just sit that one basket back on top. Put that one roast back in there, though.
Which one?
You stick it in there. Stick that in there, and then we'll get the roast. Either way it will fit. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. And then just put the roast in there. Yeah, and we'll just cook all the pork chops today. So that's what we got so far. We're going to go into the house and see what else we have. Okay, now we're going to open up our freezer and see what we got going on in here. Few Nutrisystem meals. There's some clams back there. Okay, that's just a cold pack. So let's see. Oh, there's another cold pack. We can pull that out. There's chicken here. Y'all, there's chicken thighs. Let's take those out. Put those in there as well. We're going to take out the chicken thighs, and I think I'm going to go ahead and cook these as well. So those will go in the sink with Alon. And then I'm gonna just try to make some good space in here. Well, I'm trying. Okay, there we go. Trying to get some of those boxes out of the freezer. Then there's a few sweet potato fries. I'll check the carb counts on those. Not real sure yet. But that might be something I can have. And again, I'm not going full carb. I'm just going as carb as I can. To just make it a little bit easier or more digestible with my, issues. So, over here we have some sausages, so I'm going to pull those out. And then we have some frozen fruit. So I'm probably going to pull out a couple of these just to let them thaw, and that way I'll have something a little bit. I'm a dessert person and I need something sweet. I shouldn't have to have it, but until my body becomes more adjusted, I do. So I'm going to pull out a couple of those. And then, let's see. Yeah, all those are frozen fruit. So I'm just going to pull out a couple, put them in the fridge, let them thaw out nicely and easily. The glass is in the glare. The glass is in the glare, y'all. But that's pretty much what we're doing around here, just getting our meat and stuff thawed out. And then I'm going to just do kind of some meat prep and then whatever veggies we have. I actually bought 2 cauliflower and I took about a quarter of the head, maybe a third of the head off yesterday. And just sauteed it in a pan and it was really good. It's what I ate, and the kids actually had their own separate meal that they prepared. I did not. And it was really good. And I added in a piece of that chicken patty and I had some leftover jalapeno poppers that I made the other day, and I just cut those and threw those in as well. So it made a decent size, a decent meal for me. But today I want to be a little bit more prepared. I haven't eaten breakfast yet, and it's already after 8. So I'm going to try to get something before I get too hungry, and then I want to eat everything in the house. So that's what we're doing right now, and we'll come back in a little bit. Okay, you guys, so back to the July low spin, no spin. Let me show you what I was able to find. I am just doing some cauliflower. I actually did have to buy the cauliflower, so that came out in my this past week's grocery haul. So I am just doing some cauliflower, and I found in the freezer some turkey sausage. This is skinless. This is the XOXO turkey sausage that I had gotten so long ago on coupons. So I pulled about maybe a quarter of one length. They were all cut in different sizes. And I just diced that up to put into my cauliflower, because again, I'm trying to go, do as low carb while cleaning out what I have. My thing is this, I am going to have to consume carbs because it's what I have in the house. So as I begin to move things out, and then I can, try to do better on my groceries, shop trips, that I'm just going to use what I have and make the best choices that I can. So cauliflower, this is about a quarter of a head of cauliflower, maybe less. Quarter of the turkey sausage that's skinless. And then I had coconut flour in the pantry. I had butter in the freezer. And then I had the baking powder in the pantry as well. So I went ahead and made a loaf of keto bread. I use Mega's recipe from Keto Connect. I've made this before. And then I just use garlic and onion. I made it savory, not sweet. So I just made that because I had the coconut flour and I need to use it. But I'm trying to not eat carbs or regular bread. So I thought this might be a better choice, even though I am going to consume it as bread. So that's what I'm doing there. And then I did a cantaloupe. I just cut this up. One whole one. I got two this past week. They were $1.19 at Aldi. And my niece and nephew are here, so I just cut that up for the kids. They can kind of snack on that around as they like. I'm going to finish up my breakfast by using, I think I'm going to do a couple eggs, a little bit of cheese, and then that's going to be my breakfast. And it's 11:04. I haven't even eaten yet, but I did have a cup of coffee. Well, actually, I had half a cup of coffee, and I'm going to finish this coffee. So I do allow myself 1 tablespoon of half and half, fat-free, and 1 tablespoon of the sugar-free Italian sweet cream per day. So that's what I'm having in this cup of coffee. I've been nursing it pretty much all morning. But this is what we're doing. I should have double batched this because I have plenty of supplies for that. And then here's the meat that we took out of the freezer earlier. See those sausages I found? They were just cut up in little pieces. So I took about 2 little size pieces like this. So that's probably a quarter. But I've got all the pork chops, chicken thighs, and then the sausages the kids will have for lunch thawing. So that's what we're doing right now, and we'll come back and see you guys in a little while. Okay, here's what I'm making for dinner. I have the chicken thighs that I had in there, and what I did was I cleaned them, I washed them and seasoned them, then I stuffed them with about maybe a teaspoon of whipped cream cheese, and then I wrapped them in bacon, and then I just put some of the frozen onions that I had out of the freezer, and then a little drizzle of olive oil. And then over here I opened up 2 packages of pork chops, And I made like a spinach cream sauce, and I just put it on top of there. I think I'm going to add a little bit of broth to this just to give it a little, you know, so it doesn't stick. I may add a little bit of broth to this as well. So for the July low spin, no spin, here are the things that I used. I used 3 packages of pork chops, and I'm cooking enough for tonight and tomorrow lunch and maybe a dinner. And then I had cooked the chicken fillets that I had, the onions I had in the freezer, the spinach I had in the freezer. So these are a couple things that I'm using up from out of our freezer, and we'll show you what it looks like in about 30 minutes when it's done. Okay everybody, so here it is. This is what we're having on our low spin, no spin July. Things we took out of the fridge or the freezer and we threw together. So I did the chicken thighs. I wrapped those in bacon and stuffed them with a little bit of cream cheese. I smothered them in onions, so that's a little bit of the onions. Underneath that is some cauliflower or rice. We just chopped up the cauliflower, and then we added in the other piece of sausage that we had left over. And then this is the pork chops that I did with the spinach sauce. And then that's just a piece of cheese on top. And then I have 2 slices of the keto bread. So everything that we used out of our fridge or freezer was the chicken thighs, the pork chops, the spinach, the onion, and we did use the coconut flour, the butter for the keto bread. We had that in our, and I toasted it. That's why it's a little bit more brown. This is what it looks like not being in the toaster. So it's nice and yellow. We're going to put that into the fridge. The kids won't eat it, but I'll eat it as I need to. Or we'll throw it in the freezer. But anyway, this is what we're doing for our July low no spin. And yeah, so we're using up things in our freezer, our fridge, and our pantry. So we just want to thank you so much for stopping by our channel. If you like this video, be sure and give us a thumbs up. It just says, hey, we like your video. If you're new around here, hit the red subscribe button. We love to keep you as a part of our YouTube community. Also hit the little bell. That way you never miss an upload from us. Thank you so much for stopping by our channel. And until the next low no spin video, bye now.